This is Jeannie and Rachel from Trendy Tree. We're at the Trendy Tree store in Pontotoc, and of course our traffic, we're not expecting anybody to come out. We're not asking anybody to come out, but we're going to take this quiet time, and Rachel's going to put together an Easter decoration for us.
Yes, we've got these twig wall decors. I love them. They look like an egg. Aren't they cute?
They are.
We've got several in the store. Maggie and I, not Maggie Martin,
Yeah.
Maggie Crawford, who helps us too. We've been working on these. We've got several cute ones throughout the store. And Jenny said, I want to see what y'all are doing and how y'all are making those. So I said, okay, great. Well, give me just a minute. And she ran and got a few things from the warehouse for me.
Now, all these things are on the website. Now, if you're local, the Trendy Tree store is in Pontotoc, Mississippi. But all these things are on the website. So I will, on the video, I will give you all the links and all the SKU numbers if you want to repeat the same project at home.
Right. We've got these carrots. Aren't they cute? I love the polka dots. They're plush. They're soft. So it makes it easy. It's going to be really easy. We just ran a wire. Back here there's a little, I don't know what these plastic tags are called.
Well, I guess it might have been the tag for the SKU number.
Right.
I don't know.
My Aunt Carol cannot stand these. She says they get off and get in the floor everywhere. But anyway, so it's got a hole already for that little plastic piece, and it made a nice place to put the wire in. I just ran it through those two holes there so I can attach this.
That carrot did. I don't know that every one of them will have that or not.
But the fabric's real thin,
Right.
and it was easy to get my wire through
Right. And if you had to, you could always use a little safety pin
there. True.
and slide your wire under that safety
Yeah.
pin.
That's a good idea. I never thought about that. And I've never really worked much with plush, but I like it, and I like using it. Makes it very convenient because I was in my mind thinking, how am I going to wire this on? What am I going to do? But running the wire through the back, being a plush,
And just attaching in one place should be fine.
Yeah.
It's very lightweight.
yeah, it's very lightweight. Makes it real convenient.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna.
So you would start attaching your largest or your focal point first?
I
more or
would.
less? Okay.
Yeah, I would because I'm only going to use one of the carrots. I already kind of have in my mind what I want to do.
Okay.
Let me move this ribbon. I know that I want the carrot to kind of be off-centered
Okay.
to the left, and then I know that I want to have my styrofoam in the bottom right-hand corner,
Okay.
and that's where I'm going to put my flowers.
Okay.
So that's just me kind of thinking in my mixed-up head. So I would just go ahead so I could know where this carrot would
Okay.
land, where it would end. But I like the way that the stems kind of hang over the basket.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And that carrot, I think, measures out like 21 inches from tip to tip.
Oh, okay.
We have a smaller carrot.
We do. We have a smaller carrot. We didn't know. We're just online browsing like everybody at home. Except for we have the luxury of being able to run to the warehouse and get
that's
things.
true. That's true. And see, and when I picked those carrots out, it never even occurred to me about the difference in size. So many times when you're online, that's what we do. Especially women. It's that spatial abilities. If you tell me something is 14 inches, I
I know.
but I can hold that in my hands and tell so much more about it. So
Right. So that's
These
14 inches.
These would be cute. in
Oh,
the
well,
Easter basket, too.
What we're gonna do another project for y'all. We've got this in the works. You can see this spray paint here. I've taken a black lantern and spray painted it gold. So we're gonna do that next and use this.
Right, and this one is different from that one. This one is soft plush. This one is like styrofoam.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So this carrot, where's our measure? How long did you say it was?
21 inches.
21 inches. Okay.
From tip to tip.
From tip to tip, and this oval is 16 inches. I think it's a perfect little kit.
Okay. And y'all, I'm not back there trying to help Rachel because we're trying to do the distancing. We're trying very hard to do good hand washing. I mean, this is just a critical time for everybody, and you just have to practice good hand washing and wash your hands for 20 seconds and keep that distance apart. Even though Rachel and I known each other for years, she's been in Chattanooga
have been. I went up Thursday to help my best friend Jenny. We say Jenny with the Y, Jenny with the I. And bless her heart, her daughter's school, their biggest fundraiser was going to be this Saturday night. They had over 350 people that were going to be in attendance.
Wow.
So it was canceled. So we just spent time together. We didn't go out. We didn't visit anybody else. We kept our distance from each other. And we just spent time at her house, and we cooked there. And we didn't go out to eat one time. So,
you know, we live in a small town. Pontotoc is a small town, and we don't have a lot of restaurants, and of course downtown is quiet. There's just no one out, of course. Not that you would expect them to be, but it's a time that we really need to support our local businesses, the ones that we can,
right.
Especially like our restaurants, and get takeout food or go through the drive-in windows and do those kinds of things. Rachel, even here in the store, Rachel is manning this store and the City Mercantile store next door, just because there's little traffic right now, and she was passing out someone needed a little floral, and they just stopped out here in the street, and Rachel just took it to the car.
Yeah.
So
we're just maintaining, as much as we can until we know a little bit more about it. We're trying to stay away from each other, keep our distance, keep our hands washed, and use the antibacterial gel and the disinfecting wipes. So, and we're glad that we have the ability to stay in a virtual world too.
Oh, true. That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, some business can go on,
Right.
And in fact, I saw in the paper where like Amazon shoppers, I mean, they are doing so much more business online. People buying things that they would normally pick up at different places, that they're hiring like 100,000 people. So anyway, we'll just do the best we can. I've taken a piece of styrofoam and I've already cut it. Cut it in a small square here. And I'm going to show you how I would attach this styrofoam to this basket using a wood pick. I just take the wire off the end of the wood pick and cut it in half. I'll cut it in half with my wire cutters here. And I just take my wood pick and I get another floral wire. I think this is about an 18 gauge. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of wire you can get at a Walmart or Hobby Lobby, any kind of craft place. We don't sell that wire. We don't sell the styrofoam.
Right. So.
And the floral picks, you can get those. The last time I tried to get floral picks at Walmart, though, I could not get them.
Really?
Now, that may not be the case for every Walmart, but they were no longer selling them. But they
scale back their craft section.
Right. Our Walmart reduced its craft section.
Right.
So other Walmarts may not have.
Right. So I'm just pressing this wire through the styrofoam, pulling it out the other side. So this wood pick piece will create like a base.
So it keeps the wire from pulling through the styrofoam.
Right. And then just twist it on the back, and then I've got it secured on the front, with the wood pick. And then I think the reason why I like this basket so much too, there's so many different points where you can attach, which is a real convenient, real easy to work with.
Right, and this would be a good project. It's not going to be a huge project. It would be okay for a door, but it would really be cute inside.
It would be
on the easel, on the mantle, or bookcase, or anything like that.
Anything.
Kitchen
wall. So I'm just twisting the wire through the back here. Caught one of these woody pieces. And
Carrie is at the warehouse today. So
she is.
She and David are working on orders, and they're
working real hard. We're thankful that they have that work online, and we're thankful for all our customers that shop with us online. We really are. So I'm going to we've got these eggs here.
Okay.
And we have these on our website too.
Right.
And I love the color combinations. Yes, they come in this bag like this.
Right. They're just a little bag of 12, and they're like speckled bird eggs.
Mhm.
They're about 2.5 inches,
Mhm.
about the size of just a real egg.
They really are. Yeah. So, not to waste anything, I had half that wood pick, so I'm taking the other half of it, and I am just going to insert this half of a wood pick in the bottom of this egg.
Okay.
They're foam,
Okay.
so they're real easy to work with. They're not hard plastic.
Okay. Do you need hot glue on that too, or?
I don't think I'm gonna put any hot glue.
Okay.
It's pretty secure.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna, because I've half the wood pick, and this has got, I'm not gonna put it in my steel pick machine.
Okay, so you kept the sharp end
I kept
out.
the sharp end. Yep. So I'm just gonna kind of insert my egg here. And I think I might do a blue and a yellow. I like that color combination. I'm gonna get some more wood picks here. Oh yeah, here's one.
Right. I was just going to go ahead and show you one that Rachel had done the other day with a little different products, but that kind of gives you an idea of what the overall
Look.
thing is going to look like when we get through.
I'm not sure actually if I did that one or if Maggie.
Oh, well, Maggie, right,
Crawford may
right.
have done that one. Yeah. So, but that's the look we've been going for. So I'm just inserting, a wood pick again in this styrofoam egg. And this time when I have it, this end won't be quite so sharp. So I think I might go ahead and just put a steel pick on it.
Okay. And we don't sell the steel pick machines at Trendy Tree, but I have an Amazon store, affiliate store, and I'll give you that link.
Oh, great. These are very helpful. I'm sure a lot of folks out in the, in the crafting world are familiar with them, but this is really Jenny's steel pick machine. I'm proud she left it here.
But I have a whole list of, on my Amazon affiliate store, or Amazon influencer store, of all the different tools and things that we use all the time, but we don't sell them. So that link will be in the blog post. Now,
Oh, good.
there'll be a step-by-step blog post that goes along with this video, and all the links for the products will be there also.
Oh, great. Good.
Every time we do a tutorial, I do a blog post along with it.
That's good. That's good. So we've got these. Now, these are, I say peonies.
I say peonies. But now we're from Mississippi, so you may know them as peonies.
Peonies. Tomato, potato, patata.
They were peonies to my grandmother, so that's what I got.
Yeah, me too. So they're really pretty and they're a great price. They're not the real touch, but they do look real.
And they're only like $3.97, so
And they have such a long stem. So I'm not,
leaves.
yeah, good leaves. I'm gonna step right here and just chop it off. Try to-
Using a bush cutter. Now we do sell that on Trendy Tree.
Oh, we do?
We do, yeah. In fact, we got some coming in this week, but
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
give you the link to that.
Oh, great. I'm glad to know we sell these. I didn't know. Perfect. So I'm just going to cut off with my wire cutter here this extra leaf, and then I think I'm going to do it on the wood pick. I mean the steel pick. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. It's got the 2 leaves here.
Okay.
So, pretty. I love peonies.
This one is, I think, this one is just called pink.
Pink.
And that one is called light pink.
That's pretty.
And we're not going to use it in this project, but it also comes in a dark pink.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever had any success growing these?
When we lived out at Hurricane, I had a bush out beside the swimming pool.
Oh, you did?
And amazingly, it bloomed every year.
Really?
But what I found, of course what I found with the peonies, the heads are so heavy
Right.
that when you cut them and bring them in the house,
They
they'll
flop
fall
right
over.
over.
I did not realize I could have taken a piece of floor wire and gone around the stem and made them stand up in a vase.
Yep, you could have.
So, and the other thing about real peonies out of the yard like that is ants.
Ants.
I mean, you bring them in and they look okay,
But
and
the
then
ants start coming out.
You see little ants. On
Yep.
them.
Yep.
But I love them.
I do too.
I
do
think they're
too.
just so pretty.
They are so pretty. I don't know which is my favorite. The more favorite, these are hydrangeas.
Oh, right, right. I was going to look to see if we had that little peony bundle. I don't know if it's here or not.
I don't think it is.
We have on the website another little peony bundle that's like pale pink, and it's got the buds and everything in it.
Oh yeah, yeah, it is pretty. I've seen that. So that's about it on my florals.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I've got the eggs, and then I've picked 3 ribbons here.
Okay.
And we did make sure we do have plenty of these in
Right.
stock. Yeah. I really love this one.
That is a new stripe this year.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if they call that a watercolor stripe, but it's got just a little bit of glitter in it too. It's just pretty.
It's really pretty. It really looks like spring and Easter to
It
me.
does. It does. Now Rachel is a freehand bow maker.
I'm sorry.
Now,
I know.
me, I use Easy Bow Maker or Bodabra or Pro Bow or something, but now Rachel.
I do like a freehand bow.
All right, so
So I just got one loop over here, and my 2 tails. I think it's about 12 inches long. And then I just take and make another loop. This is what I call my shoestring bow. You know, if you're just tying your shoes. So,
of course all that ribbon is wired.
right, it makes it really easy to work with.
So that's just kind of your first layer.
That's my first layer.
Okay.
And then because I have 2 patterns,
Okay.
I'm going to break them up with a solid.
Okay.
But the thing I love about this solid is it's orange, but it's iridescent, so it
Right.
picks up all the colors.
And it's that, and I'm not saying it right either, Dupioni or what do you call
That's the
it?
way I say it. Dupioni.
People call it different things.
Some people say Dupani.
Duponi, yeah, right. I don't know which is right. I don't know that it matters.
So here's my shoestring again. Got the same length,
Okay.
about 12 inches for my stringer.
I think that's more than 12 inches.
It probably is.
That's what measure. I think it's closer to 14, but that's, you can make it as long as you like.
You know, Ginny's right.
Okay.
It's about 14. Now that's easy.
It does look easy.
It's
I will
easy.
say it does look easy.
I'm still holding with my other hand, my left hand, between my pointer finger and my thumb. Okay, we'll cut it off here. Of course, these scissors,
We can just never have enough new scissors.
we just can't. And you see these, I've even got a little ribbon tied on them, like I'm gonna really cut only ribbon with
Does that
those.
signify that those are your scissors?
And the only cut ribbon.
Oh,
we-
okay.
Earlier
Well,
this
that's
morning,
true. You should never use your scissors to cut off zip ties, chenille stems.
we were cutting boxes open with them and everything else, yeah, so. And then I've got my 3rd pattern, which I love this.
Okay.
It's kind of like a horizontal gingham.
Lattice. It
Lattice?
has a lattice look.
Lattice, I love that. And it's wired too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So this freehand bow making is real easy because of wired ribbon.
True.
True. There we go. Thank you. So then I just pull the loops, which way I want them, just so you can see, you know, each style. That's what I say. Just make sure each style is visible. And then I would just take another piece, a small piece of that 18 gauge wire, because the only thing I just don't think that this little wire on a wood pick is strong enough to hold this bow.
So you're gonna go ahead.
I just
Put it
always
on the wood pick.
Right.
Get through. I got you.
right. So I just take my 18 gauge wire.
Okay.
Yep. Grasp it around the center of the bow there, and just twist it off. I know a lot of people make bows with chenille stems
Well,
or
it just depends.
zip ties, maybe.
I use zip ties.
You do.
But now, usually, if I close with a zip tie, I may put a little piece of ribbon over that center to cover up those
Right.
mechanics.
Right. So
I don't
then,
let it show.
right. So then, what I do is I just take one of my streamers.
Right. And with a wire like that,
Yeah.
you're gonna cover that up.
And kind of pull it to the
Yeah.
center, and it covers up my mechanics.
It's harder for me to handle wire, and that may be age and dexterity in my hands.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
either way.
Yeah. So I just what was left on my wire, I just attached it to the wood pick,
Okay.
and then I'm coming back around the wire piece
With that little.
skinny wire,
Right.
just to give it a little bit more.
And the wood picks, you can get them like at a 2-inch or 6-inch or something like that.
All different inches. Yeah. And then this wood pick is going to be a little too long,
Okay.
so I'm going to cut it. We'll cut it about in half. And then I am going to go ahead just for extra security and put a steel pick on the end.
Now, there again, would you put hot glue on that steel pick?
Nah.
Depends.
Yeah. That steel pick is so
Well, if you were gonna put it outside,
right.
if you were making like a cemetery floral, you'd certainly want to hot glue anything.
Put a little extra.
Right.
Yeah.
This is gonna be in a place. It's just gonna be sitting. It's not gonna be, of course, if you had it on the door, it might. Door slams.
Yeah, true.
But those picks have little teeth on
Oh,
them.
they
too.
do. They
They're not
do.
just a straight.
Right here. In fact, I'll do a little pick on the end of this wood pick, so somebody.
Right. So they kind of.
So see, they have these.
Jagged. Hold it over there. A little bit closer for they. Yeah.
Yeah, they have 3 little jagged edges. So
Yeah. It's pretty.
whoop.
Well, that
Yeah.
happens.
That happens right there. See,
Broke out of the styrofoam.
broke it out of the styrofoam, and right there would let me know that the steel pick caught it back.
Okay.
So what I'd do now is I'd go ahead and make sure that it was secured back in the steel pick.
Oh, okay.
I would just clamp it back around a little bit.
That noise is our flower cooler back there
Sorry, everybody.
comes on.
And then I'll just put a little hot glue to it to give
Okay.
it extra security. I've got my hot glue pan over here,
Okay.
and it's been on. Okay. And then I'm just going to take some moss
Okay.
and fill in how my
That
mechanics.
styrofoam.
This is just hanging Spanish moss. I would think we have
This
this.
is real moss, though.
Yeah.
Of course, you get. Well, I don't know. Is the moss that you get like at Walmart in a bag? Is it real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's real. Similar to this.
A clump and put a little hot glue on the styrofoam and.
And then another tip that I like to give when you're using the moss, you can take your wire, that 18 gauge floral wire again, and make a little U pick with
Oh,
that,
okay.
a U pin.
If you don't want to get your hot glue out,
So what I do
kind of
is,
make it like a little stable. And stuff.
right, so just take my wire, and I'd cut it about 2 inches.
Okay.
you could just take your wire and make you a little U-pin.
Okay.
So, and then you can, gives you a little bit more, you know, it holds the moss on
Okay.
to your styrofoam a little bit better.
Okay.
And I would just go around in the different little areas where I've had my moss and another U-pin just to secure that.
Okay.
And if you feel like your styrofoam is a little loose, even though I've got it wired back here,
Right.
I might just put a little dabble of hot glue to it.
Okay.
Just to keep it more secure.
I see one egg that I think needs to go down a little bit further because I can see a little bit of the green pink.
Okay.
The yellow egg,
Okay.
I think.
Well, let's get it down a little bit further and hide it with some of the moss.
Right, I just thought it just kind of,
Yeah.
you don't want to see the wooden pig on
No,
your eggs for sure.
for sure.
You know, that one looks like a brown, looks like a regular brown egg.
It does. Free range egg.
Yeah. Alright. So what about your ribbons? Do you trim your?
Well, you know, I would get to where I wanted to hang it.
Okay. Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah. And I might hold it up
Uh-huh.
and just finish off my ribbons. You know, if I had a wreath hanger right here, that would be ideal, but we're just working the best we can.
Right.
So,
That little, you'll have to cut off those little folded.
right,
that
and you
little
want to
folded
have it
part.
to have a finished look. So I might do a few dovetails,
Okay.
especially on this Dupont.
Okay. Dubioni. But that, you know, when you open a new roll of ribbon and it's got that first little half-inch or inch fold
under.
you just might as well cut that off.
Yep.
You're never going to be able to straighten that little piece out.
No. So I'm just cutting these at an angle.
But I like the thought of kind of putting it where you're going to place it before you trim your ribbon tails.
Yeah.
And that one will hang here in the store for somebody. And I will give you the links for everything that she used. You can buy all these products online at Trendy Tree. And I think it turned out great, Rachel.
Thank you.
It's cute.
Thank you.
Cute.
Thank you, everybody. Look forward to seeing you soon.